All right. So we are discussing a couple of questions about the distracted mind. So the first two questions are, what happens when you multitask, and do you feel completely engaged in the tasks that you're doing?
When I multitask, I feel stressed out, and what was the last question?
And then,
How do I engage?
or do you feel completely engaged?
I do not feel completely engaged in them because I'm stressing over two things at once.
Alright, the next two are, do you feel disconnected from one task, or do you feel disconnected from both or all of the tasks that you're given?
I feel like I'm disconnected to both tasks because you can't fully be focused on one task if you're doing multiple things.
I think about when you are on social media or texting and someone is having a conversation with you. Can you remember what they said?
Yeah, I forgot. It honestly depends. Because sometimes I do remember, sometimes I don't.
What does it depend on? The topic?
Depends how long the topic is or how important.
Depends
how long it takes me for. Yeah.
What is the distracted mind, and how do we handle those distractions as a society? I feel like the distracted mind is when you are doing more than one thing that you think's important at the time. And I feel like everyone in our society nowadays does it. Going back to one of the other questions, we could be texting at the same time we're trying to have a serious conversation with someone else, and it's just really hard to focus, even just on texting. Personal experience, when I'm trying to talk to someone but I'm texting at the same time, I'll start typing what I'm saying to the person, and that's how an example of how we get distracted over things. And are we willing to give up our multitasking? I would be more than willing to give up multitasking because I feel like it'd be so much easier if we just had one thing going on in our lives, instead of making it so complicated for our mind to focus on multiple topics like that and multiple tasks. And then we talked about this one app called On My Way, and it basically you can earn money for driving undistracted, so staying off your phone. So this kind of ties into our question, or one of the questions. Do you think that incentives like the On My Way app are helpful?
Personally, I do believe that apps like this would be helpful. Not just for change, but I feel like everyone can be distracted by their phones, and I feel like it also helps. I guess they kind of get a reward afterwards. So, like I said, how it works with our brain. So, in the end, they wouldn't mind, I guess, not being distracted on their phone.
Yeah, I feel like also nowadays, in our society, everything's oh, well, what do we get for doing that? So I feel like it would be a really good idea for more apps to come up with something like that, just to make driving safer, because it's really dangerous and it really does require if not all of your attention. Keeps people safe. There'd be less deaths if people just stayed off their phones while driving, even texting, calling, whatever. Do you guys have anything else?
This is another question.
There's another question.
Yeah, it says, if yes, how can we continue to spread the word, get people actually doing this type
Oh yeah.
I feel like just like I guess ads on social media because like everyone's on social media, so I feel like maybe you could just grab their attention and maybe trying out the ad or just like commercials on TV for I guess older people.
Yeah, like if we were to try out the app and we like liked it and we actually earned that amount of money from staying off your phone, we could probably like post it on our social medias, get other people to join, which in turn probably would they would end up spreading the word about joining and how like you can make money just from staying off your phone. And I feel like that's something that's so easy to do. Just stay off your phone while driving. I don't know, it's hard for some people, but that's just what the distracted mind does. It wants to do other things and not focus on one thing.
And I feel like if let's say if in a long time the rewards would be bigger, people would, I don't know, let's say like the longer you're
using the app and not being on your phone, the more you get. So I think like our society is very incentive based, like I said, and I think it would help a lot for other things. No. Any other comments? No comment. No. Let's see what else we talked about. So even a lot of our society procrastinates, so I don't know why it's like so hard to procrastinate going on your phone. Like it's weird to think about, like we procrastinate everything else but going on our phones. Like as soon as we see that, we go on our phones. So it's, I don't know, it's kind of weird. So I feel like if we were to like procrastinate like to our, like in our phone, when it comes to phones, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like that would be so much easier when it comes to like driving and being safe and not distracted while doing that.